Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? Affirmations, visualizations, taking action, and yet what you desire just won't show up? Like the universe hit pause on your manifestations? You're not alone. There's a hidden force at play that many overlook: divine timing. In this video, we're diving into the spiritual and psychological truth behind the law of divine timing, and why sometimes not yet doesn't mean never. Welcome to Vibe and Manifest, the space where spiritual wisdom meets grounded action. Today's topic may be one of the most important yet most misunderstood principles of manifestation. We live in a world obsessed with instant results. But the universe doesn't operate on your clock. It operates on alignment, readiness, and resonance. And once you understand how divine timing works, you'll stop doubting, stop forcing, and start trusting the process. Part 1. What is divine timing? Divine timing is the belief that everything unfolds at the perfect moment, not a second earlier or later. It's the cosmic rhythm of the universe organizing events, people, and opportunities in ways that serve your highest good. It doesn't mean you sit around and do nothing. It means you do the work, but you also trust that the results will come when they're meant to. Imagine planting a seed. You water it, nurture it, give it sunlight, but you don't scream at it to grow faster. You trust the cycle. That's divine timing. Part 2. Why things delay. There are several reasons why your manifestation might not arrive when you want it to. First, internal readiness. Maybe the version of you that exists today isn't ready to handle the thing you're asking for. Second, unseen preparation. The universe might be aligning people, places, or events behind the scenes. Third, alignment. You may think you want something, but subconsciously you're holding on to fear, resistance, or limiting beliefs that are slowing the process. Delays aren't denials, they're recalibrations. Part 3. Signs you're being guided by divine timing. How do you know divine timing is at play? Often it's when things fall apart unexpectedly, only to make room for something better. Or when delays lead you to meet someone who shifts your path completely. Maybe it's the job you didn't get, only to land something better months later. Maybe it's the breakup that shattered you, but eventually led to a deeper version of yourself. Divine timing is the space between effort and reward, and it's filled with invisible alignment. Part 4. The science behind patience and timing. Even neuroscience supports the power of timing. Your brain processes information differently depending on emotional and cognitive readiness. If you receive something too soon, you may not have the mental framework to sustain it. Psychological studies show that when people achieve success after struggle or growth, they value it more and manage it better. Timing ensures not just achievement, but sustainability. Part 5. How to trust the process. Trust is the ultimate spiritual practice, but it's also the hardest. Here are some ways to deepen your trust in divine timing. 1. Daily surrender practice. Write or speak, I release control and trust the divine flow. 2. Stay present. Focus on what you can control now, not what hasn't arrived yet. 3. Recognize divine detours. When something doesn't go your way, ask, what is this teaching me? 4. Celebrate small synchronicities, signs, nudges, gut feelings. They're all reminders you're on the path. 5. Affirm, everything is always working out for me in perfect timing. Part 6. Real stories of divine timing. Let's ground this concept with real examples. There's the writer who faced years of rejection, only to publish a bestseller when her life experience finally matched her message. Or the entrepreneur who lost everything, only to discover a more fulfilling path when he had nothing left to lose. You might have your own story, a moment where a painful delay turned out to be a blessing. Reflect on those. They're proof. Part 7. Detaching from the outcome. One of the hardest but most powerful things you can do is detach. When you release the need for control, you signal to the universe that you trust. It's not about giving up. It's about letting go of obsession. Obsession blocks flow. Trust unlocks it. Visualize your desire, feel it, then release it like a balloon into the sky. And every time your mind wants to panic about when, remind yourself, the when is not your job. Your job is the who you become in the meantime. Part 8. spiritual techniques to align with divine timing. There are practices that help you stay in sync with divine timing: journaling for clarity and reflection, intuitive walking meditation, listening to your body. Energy peaks and dips, using cycles of the moon to plan or reflect, breath work to release urgency and fear. These aren't just rituals, they're energetic recalibrations. They ground you in the now, and the now is where the next step is always revealed. So many people give up just before the universe delivers. Don't be one of them. When you plant a seed, it doesn't mean nothing's happening beneath the soil. Trust that every step, delay, redirection, and still moment is part of the orchestration. You're not being punished, you're being positioned. Divine timing is not something you wait for, it's something you align with. So keep showing up, keep trusting, and know that your moment is already on the way. Comment below, "I trust the divine plan." Subscribe for weekly guidance. Your faith is your super divine, and your timing